In Ava's metro courtroom, Christina warns Ava that if she forces her to get on the stand, she'll tell the court how she messed with Morgan's meds, which led to his death, and that she killed Connie. Ava yells, "Don't threaten me." Ava reaches to grab Christina. Christina steps back, screaming, "Don't touch me." Christina trips over Kate's bag, tumbles through the window, and falls into the pool below. At the pool, Joss yells for someone to call 911 and asks Gio to get the first aid kit and backboard. Brooklyn calls 911 as Joss jumps into the pool and turns Christina, who is face down, over. Blaze sees it's Christina and screams out her name. Natalia holds Blaze back, telling her to let Joss help Christina. Trina looks up at the broken window and sees Ava standing there. Ava quickly closes the curtains and then calls Scott and tells him that she needs him like she's never needed him before. Joss holds Christina afloat and tells her to hang in there. Joss lets a panicked Blaze know that Christina is breathing. Gio brings the backboard into the pool and helps Joss get Christina onto it. They float her to the pool steps and strap her onto the board. They get her out of the pool, and Trina brings towels to keep her warm. The paramedics show up and take over. Dante and Chase arrive, and Brooklyn tells Dante that Christina is the victim. Dandy goes to his sister's side and tells her to hang in there and that she will be all right. Meanwhile, Chase orders officers to lock the entire place down. Chase asks Brooklyn if she saw what happened. Brooklyn says she didn't. She was meeting with Blaze and Natalia when Christina dropped out of the sky. Blaze wants to ride with Christina in the ambulance, but she can't as she's not family. Joss says she's Christina's sister and will go with her. Natalia leaves with Blaze to go to the hospital. Dante tries to call his father, but he's not answering. In Ava's room, she calls Scott again and asks where he is. She cries that everything is falling apart, and she needs him to come to her room at the Metro Court. Ava keeps thinking about the fight and Christina going out the window. She tells herself that it was an accident and that she didn't mean for that to happen. However, she knows nobody will believe her unless she helps them believe what she wants. In Sonny's office, he tells Lois they should table this conversation as he has a lot going on. Lois won't, as this affects her daughter's future. She wants to know if the money he's invested in this label is legit. He says it is. So she insists on seeing where the money comes from. Lois states that she loves him, but she has to look out for her daughter. He says he'll put her in touch with his accountant. Lois tells Sonny she hates leaving things like this between them, but for now, it's the way it has to be. Later, Sonny picks up his phone when Gio calls him. Gio explains Dante has been trying to reach him, and there's been an accident at the Metro Court. He tells Sonny Christina fell out of a window and into the pool. At the pool, Chase tells Dante to go to the hospital as he can handle this. Gio interrupts and tells Dante that he got through to Sonny, and he's headed to the hospital. Danny says his dad will care for Christina, and he wants to know what happened. Danny says they need to get a hold of the hotel security footage, and they need to get into that room. Dan notes the curtains are closed, so why didn't Christina grab them when she went out the window? Chase says that means Christina wasn't alone, and someone closed the curtains. Trina approaches Dante and Chase to talk to them. Later, she checks on Gio and tells him he should be proud of himself, especially since he has no medical training. Gio feels he should have known to go for the backboard without Joss telling him. Trina says, thankfully, they had Joss. Gio doesn't know how this happened. Trina reveals it was Ava's room Christina fell from. He says, your boss? She says Ava is her friend too. Gio asks how well Trina knows Ava. Trina admits that maybe she doesn't know her at all. Trina says she knows Ava isn't a saint and has done some bad things, but she's been her friend and mentor. Trina explains that Ava's always had her back, and she feels she's more than the mistakes she's made in the past. But now, maybe she has been wrong. Maybe Ava is everything everyone says she is, or worse. Brooklyn splashes water on her face in the ladies' room and recalls the accident. Lois finds her daughter, having heard what happened, and asks if she is okay. Brooklyn tells her mother that Christina was the woman who fell into the pool. Lois is shocked, and Brooklyn tells her how great Joss and Geo were in the heat of it all. She also feels bad for Blaze, who was going out of her mind. Lois fears for Sunny, who said he wasn't in a good place earlier and that he too will be out of his mind when he learns of this.